What's up guys, Christy from Unchained Strength here, and today we're gonna go over the front squat, which is actually my favorite squat, so I'm super excited to get into it, but it is a little bit complicated. Where do you put your hands? Are your, why are these people's elbows up so high? Well, I'm gonna tell you guys today. So, the first thing about the front squat, it is more about the anterior chain. The weight's gonna be on your front, okay? Way up here, nice and high. And so you're gonna feel it a lot in your core, because you're resisting tipping over. Okay, so first things first with the front squat, we are going to have to rack it. Okay, it's called a front rack position, and I will go over a little bit on different rack positions you can do, but first we're going to go over the standard rack position. Okay, so you'll go about shoulder width, fingertips on the bar, and what I'm going to do is swoop my elbows under and put the barbell right near my collarbones on my shoulders. Now, I feel a lot of pressure in my throat right now, and that's pretty normal, okay? You don't want to grasp the barbell so much that you are about to overhead press it, because we need these elbows to be able to be nice and high, because any sort of dipping motion, the bar is gonna go and then we're gonna go. So the rack position, you have to make sure you have a good, nice base for that barbell. It's kind of resting up here, and you're just supporting it and keeping it there. So we're here, come under the barbell, and we're gonna unrack it nice and steady, big breath, and stand up, squeeze your glutes, okay? From there, we're gonna take a step, and then we're gonna squat. Now, your squat might be a little bit narrower with the front squat because it's a little bit more of a knee dominant movement rather than wide. It also requires a little bit more ankle flexibility, so you might want to put on some squat shoes or do some ankle mobility exercises before you start. So what we're going to do, we're going to break with the knees a little bit rather than the hips. You'll notice I'm a little bit vertical here. So break with the knees and the hips at the same time. Come down, elbows are nice and high, and we're going to drive on up, okay? So rather than just break with the knees, it's actually the knees and the hips. If we broke with the hips, like we did a low bar squat, it would be like this. And that bar is pulling me forward. So we're gonna have a little bit more vertical position. That doesn't mean you can't hinge at the hips at all, but you wanna focus on spreading the floor and opening up your hips, keeping those elbows nice and high, and then driving out of the hole. All right? So, let's say your rack position looks more like this, and it's really messing you up, or you're having that shoulder wrist pain. There are some rack mobility exercises you can do. I will link you up to the video on that up here. But in the meantime, if it's really hindering your workout right now and you want to move forward, you can try different rack positions, like holding it like so. So we're gonna come under here, and what we're gonna do is just support the bar like this, okay? And this is gonna work your lower body perfectly fine, but it's not gonna transfer over to your athletic positions, like if you're gonna do some cleans or something. You're not gonna catch a clean like this. But it's gonna be the same thing, keeping the elbows nice and high, like so. Now there's one more hack that you can do that kind of makes your arms a little bit longer. You're gonna grab some straps or some towels, all right? And I like to just place them over here. You can anchor them in if you'd like. Hold them over, and then I'm gonna pinch the bottom here. And when I sweep up, that kind of made my arms a little bit longer, my hands and my wrist, so that I have that mobility. And you wanna really squeeze and still pull those elbows up. The same rules apply here. Pull those elbows up, driving with elbows. All right, so those are the basics of the front squat. Give it a like and a follow and share with your friends, just so we spread the word of proper squatting. All right guys, welcome to my beginner series of the 3 main powerlifting movements: squat, bench, deadlift. We're gonna start